Question number 1. Ben is investigating a square pyramid container. He needs to find how much popcorn the container will hold. He measures and finds the container is 9 inches deep. What is the volume of the container rounded to the nearest tenth? Okay. What information is given to you? Right? That it tells me that I'm going to find volume. Okay, because this is what is the volume. Right? It tells me the shape. And they also tell me the height. Okay. What do I need to know to solve the problem? I need to know that the height is 9 inches. And we also need to know about the base. So that's a square pyramid. So my base is a square. And look at that. The next question even says, what shape is the base of the figure? I already figured that out. But that's the base is a square. Alright. So it wants me to find volume. I've already given the height. I know the base is the square. Right? So what role does the height play in finding the volume of the container? So let's think about the formula. The formula for the pyramid is volume is equal to 1/3 big B times H. Okay? And remember this 1/3. Remember that dividing by 3 and multiplying by 1/3 are the same thing. So I can do either. Alright. So now that I have my equation, let's substitute in. Volume is what I'm looking for, so I'm going to leave that as the V. 1/3 area of the base times height. Well, what's the area of the base? Well, my base is a square. Right? Alright, and what are my dimensions again? Let's go back and look. 5 by 5. Okay, so my base is a square. It's 5 by 5. And so the area of that square, remember, big B is area of the base. So 5 times 5 is 25. So the area of the base. So 25, that's the area of the base, times the height, which is 9, divided by 3 is going to give me the volume. Okay? So 25 times 9, let's come over here. 25 times 9, 5 times 9 is 45, carry the 4. 2 times 9 is 18, 19, 20, 22. Okay? So 225 divided by 3 will give me my volume. Alright, so let's come over here. 225 divided by 3. 3 can't go into 2. I can write a 0 right there because 3 can't go into 2. 3 goes into 22. 6 times 3 is 18. 7 times 3 is 21. So 7. 7 times 3 is 21. Subtract 2 minus 1 is 1. 2 minus 0. 2 minus 2 is 0. Bring down my 5. 3 goes into 15. 5 times 3 is 15. That leaves me with a remainder of 0. So my answer is 75. So it goes right here in front of the decimal. And 7, 5. Good to go.